pause. I have my Celestial Tarot deck here, and I'm going to read some messages for you. So let's see what messages the Spirit have. What's important for the collective to know at this time. Two of Cups. So, okay, right off the bat, this feels like a love message, and I think love is in the air. We are in spring, flowers are blooming. Queen of Cups. Okay, one more. Eight of Wands. Wow. Okay, so some of you definitely, if you're not already in a connection, you have a very reciprocal connection entering your life. It feels like it's something that is going to be moving quickly. Lots of communication here. I see a lot of movement. I see a lot of forward movement, and I see you in this beautiful Queen of Cups energy. Your heart space is open. I think that you are someone who is ready to love, and you are embodying such a very, I feel like this very cozy energy. Like that's the feeling that comes up for me. This is the energy of someone that makes people feel safe. Like you are the person that is a comfort person to a lot of people, and I feel like this connection is going to bring you a lot of what you do for others. This feeling that you give others, this feeling of safety, of familiarity, of nurturing that you bring, and connections, and all connections, whether that's with your family, whether that's with your friend. It's an energy that you bring, and I don't think you get a chance to experience yourself in that energy and what that feels like. And I feel like intuitively this connection is going to allow you to experience yourself in that way, and that loving, nurturing, soft energy that you bring to dynamics. And at the bottom of the deck we do have the King of Swords in the reverse, and I've been getting a lot of readings about this, about a lot of very sensitive, empathetic souls that have been shifting away from dynamics with people who do have their hearts closed, who are not like in a space to where they can be as open. This is like not in resonance. And it's not even to say, because you know, sometimes I see these readings, and I'm not shaming it at all. I'm not like a love and light type of person. I'm a shadow worker, but I do feel like sometimes when I see these readings, a lot of our ego does kind of get involved. I'm not anti-ego, but we can talk down on these people, but they're just in a different place. Like they're not in the same place, so it's just not in alignment. So I'm not saying this to at all even try to attack the people that are in this energy, because I've been in this energy. But this energy is one where the heart space is wounded typically, and it's closed. And so these people can be very avoidant, okay? And so a lot of people, a lot of relationship dynamics between people who have historically been very anxious or codependent versus people who've been very avoidant, okay, or emotionally shut down. Those dynamics have been really coming to a head, and like a lot of karmic lessons have been learned. So I feel like you're part of the collective that has been in that type of dynamic in the past, dealing with people who were emotionally avoidant and closed off. And it's like, no matter how much you try to pour into this person, because you're in this sweet, nurturing energy, it can become self-sacrificial. And what the message that is coming through is that it's so beautiful that you're the type of person that can love so selflessly, and that you can choose other people over yourself in that way, but also you deserve to have a love that doesn't require you to do that. And you can have that. You can love in the way that feels natural to you because you are someone who is a giver, but you can also experience what it feels like to be equally poured into, and you deserve to do that. So even if you have felt intuitively like your love is healing, which it is, and so you've been so unapologetic about giving it to people, even people who couldn't give it back to you in the way that you deserve, now this connection that's coming in for you is one that actually can pour into you in the same way that you pour into others, so that you can learn what it feels like to not have to deplete yourself in connection. And it feels to me like you've been always depleting yourself in connections when it comes to like romantic connections, whoever I'm speaking to. This has been like a pattern for you, and like this season of your life is calling you. Yeah, you've been drained in a lot of your past connections. Like it took away your spark, your light. It dimmed your light. It required you to dim your light to a certain extent. And now you're stepping into a season of alignment with the Temperance here at the bottom of the deck, where you don't have to do that anymore, because the people who are coming in for you now have also been doing the work, and they also, their heart space is as open as yours is. So it's more resonant with where you are at this stage, and it's going to allow you to actually heal in the ways that you've been trying to heal others. So one of the things that you need to learn to heal is that self-sacrificial aspect to yourself, because even though it's loving to other people to be selfless, it's not loving to yourself to have to sacrifice yourself for connection. And this connection is going to show you that you don't have to do that, that there are people who can meet you halfway and that can pour into you in the exact same way that you pour into others. And it's going to be very healing for you to experience that. So it's going to mirror back to you the good aspects of you, whereas previous dynamics might have brought up a lot of things that were triggering to your shadow self. So you're moving away from dynamics that were mirroring your pain, maybe, you know, like trauma bonds, and mirroring where you need to heal wounding within yourself, and where other people also, you know, need to heal wounding within themselves, but maybe they aren't ready to do that work yet. And now you're moving into a space where you can heal because you'll be in connection with someone that mirrors the lightest parts of you, the good parts of you, that brings out the best in you. And for some of you, this is going to be the first connection that allows you to do that, and it's going to be very different for you. But ultimately, it's not going to drain you in the same ways that you've been drained in the past. So it's allowing you to like evolve in a way that past connections haven't. Yeah. With the Knight of Cups in the reverse, yeah, I very much feel like I'm getting the storyline of like you are coming out of a cycle of like being with people who like could not really commit to you and pour into you the way that you deserve. So maybe you were someone who found yourself frequently in situationships with people who were non-committal or people who were avoidant, and it really impacted your self-esteem over time. And even though you intuitively you felt like your love could change things because you know that your love is powerful, it was again very depleting for you. So ultimately, Spirit is like moving you out of that cycle. Yeah, because it's been hard for you. The Six of Swords in reverse, I feel like it's been hard for you to get over those situations. I feel like you still have like a lot of emotional baggage that you need to purge from those situations because it caused you a lot of pain. So tell me about this Two of Cups. It might take us to a part 2 actually. And we're going to see more about this new love, okay? So stay tuned for part 2, okay?